The real one team.
Bring your model to life at mcbproducts.net. Well, finally, the 1957 Nomad is done. And I definitely want to show you how I got there. Let's start with some accessories. As you can see, I painted up my surfboard in a nice brown. Now I want to keep this brown strip. That's why I'm masking it off. The surfboard has been wet sanded. That looks pretty even. Now let's start with our wood grain in a nice flat tan. Almost dry brushing, as you can see. As a quick reminder, this 1957 Chevy Nomad is part of my Beach Bum series, which includes the microbus. Had a lot of fun with both of these builds. And thanks to my good friend Justin over there at J Hart Model Works, doing wood grain these days is a breeze. He has several wood grain tutorials on his channel. Make sure you check them out. Link to anybody I discuss is always in the description box. That brown is looking outstanding. Now I'm going to bring in the gloss wood. Now I'm going to bring everything home with the clear orange by Tamiya. And I'm using 50% Mr. Color thinner. Get it mixed up good. Now I'm coming in with my airbrush, about 20 psi, with my Black Widow airbrush. Look at that wood come to life. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see how this strip of brown wood turned out. Now that one little strip of brown wood brought everything home. Highly satisfied with the way this surfboard turned out. Thank you again to Manny at Manny Scale Modeling. Now I'm adding my clear coat, a little 2K clear. Now I'm going to be adding my cool stickers that I got at the Nomad Surf Shop, located down here in South Florida. Right on. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm putting stickers on both sides. Now, a lot of time and money was spent on this bill, but I believe it's worth every penny. I tried a lot of new techniques with this bill. This is the reference picture from Nomad Surf Shop, so the creation of these surfboards come from a real place. Now it's really time to go to battle. It's time for some good old bare metal foil. Let's see how this job turns out. It's a monster with this build. Now, even though I'm speeding it up, you know the rules when it comes to bare metal foil. Steady as she goes. Take your time. Burnish it down with my Q-tip. Got that blade at a 45-degree angle. More precision cuts. Loving what I'm seeing so far. Went ahead and took care of the other side. Now let's take care of that windshield trim. Yeah, even though this is a large car, this is one of my best bare metal foil jobs. After this car, I'm gonna have to order some more bare metal foil. Now I'm bringing out the wax to protect the glass. Look at that shine. Good on Mod Podge. I like to use gloss Mod Podge with my glass. Now I'm applying Mod Podge to the outside of the glass. Make sure I get a good seal. Now I'm trying out a new technique. I'm using the silly winks to put in a headliner. First time doing this, I saw this on Dan D's channel. Dan D did a much better job than I did with it. But like I said, this is just an experiment for me. I'll definitely be using it more in the future. Got these mosaic tools here. They help me get my lines in the headliner. Those lines are a little off. So now I'm just going to freestyle it. This is going to be a quote unquote custom headliner. Works for me. It's got a sticky adhesive on the back, hence the name. Really cool for my first time. Now we're going to do some detailing on that chassis. Now some more detailing. I gotta have a Lowrider plaque. This is by the Model Car Garage. Street Cruiser, perfect name. That's Mod Podge I'm using. CA glue I'm scared would have fogged up the windows. Get a small block in here. Nice motor mounts. We're installing our front suspension. Now preparing the rear suspension. That chrome, black, and red is a nice contrast. One more look at that incredible interior. Oh, I love how this turned out. The only thing I would have done different is move those door locks back a little bit. All right, now it's time to raise the nerves up a little bit, getting everything connected with the body. I'm always afraid something's gonna pop out the glass or something. But not in this case. The Nomad is on track. Installing that radiator. Now here's one of my favorite parts of the build, installing custom wheels. Now I got this particular build slammed to the ground, so I just simply installed the wheels using Gorilla Super Glue. As you can see, I had to strip the chrome off the bumpers. The chrome was crap. Mr. Surfboard 1000, that's the primer. And Revell Chrome Spray as my chrome. There's the primer. And that's everything in chrome. And to match everything, I went and took care of the tail lights and the rear bumper in Revell Chrome Spray as well. Now I'm using the wires out of this Go for Racing set, but I got the battery in the post from MCV products. And always remember, use code OTG10 to save yourself 10% at mcvproducts.net. I got some decals here from STS Decals. Got those battery posts primed up. And I'm using my aluminum gallery pen to take care of the posts. Let those dry, and they will dry fast. Now I got my braided line number 6 and my compression fittings number 6. Also from mcvproducts.net. I'm just getting this braided line ready for those compression fittings. Add a little glue. And install the fittings. As you can see, I've already taken care of the battery. Adding that decal to it. Real simple. As you can see, I got my super coil already installed as well. The braided line, the battery, and the super coil installed. Now let's break out some resin for some realistic glass. Less resin doesn't miss. And the trick Dan the Man taught me from 60s Rule, use the white pearl to create a realistic look on the glass. That stoplight red from Testers. And all the resin is completely dry. Now installing all the chrome to the rear end gave me a lot of problems. I really should have test fitted everything first. You live and you learn. Now it's time for some homemade decals. Really simple. I lost a couple badges. That's why I made my own. Now I had a sticker left over from another kit. So that's going to be that Chevrolet badge on the front of the hood. Get it burnished down good. Now this gray Gonda marker is absolutely perfect when it comes to taking care of your panel lines. Cleaning everything up. All right, I'm gonna take care of the other door. And these pinstriping decals are also from STS Decals. Added some to the tailgate as well. That's a lot of wasted space on this decal sheet, but I love the way these decals turned out. And once I printed out my decals, I let them dry overnight, then applied this matte clear. I made my own Nomad sign. And these sets of master cylinders and brake boosters are from MCB Products, and these mirrors are from J Hart Motorworks. Took care of everything in black primer, and I'm hitting everything with Revell Chrome Spray. I changed it up a little bit. I decided to go with the heads or tails. And here's our gold bars for that surfboard. Got to be very careful when installing this front bumper. Revell Chrome Spray does not like to be touched, and everything's been sitting up for at least 2 weeks drying. If you haven't seen my recent videos covering this Revell Chrome Spray hates cotton. Do not use white cotton gloves when you install the Revell Chrome Spray. Word to the wise. Now the cool thing is, Revell Chrome Spray, it will take a panel line accent. Just don't overdo it. Perfect. That's more pearl white. Turned out fantastic. Now I'm applying the UV resin. "150 seconds. And it's ready to go. Dry to the touch. Now I'm using my rubber black by Tamiya. Now I'm installing the housing units for the headlights. I'm using Mod Podge to apply the headlights. And that Mod Podge is dry. Here I go again with these white gloves. Oh my gosh. And if you already know, these white gloves destroyed this bumper. Look at that at the bottom. Terrible. More fingerprints on that bumper. Now try to clear up the bumper with the Canon Revell Chrome Spray. It works alright, but it doesn't level that well. That's our master cylinder with that booster. Get that installed. Clear the hood. Nice. Got my brass out. Now I'm installing my side mirrors. Secure the other side. Here's our cool antenna. Old school. And as you can see, I already installed a surfboard. And I use mounting putty for that surfboard, so I can change it out if I want to. Here's our really cool Holly air filter by VCG Resin. Berry wine for the can-in filter. Cleaning everything up. Now I just gotta let that dry. Easy install, using mounting putty. I want to be able to show off that carb. Our 1 Florida tag. And remember, I redid the rear bumper and installed it. Finally, the masterpiece is done. The 1957 Chevy Nomad for the Model Car 1589 Group Build 2024. We ready for 2025 now. Starts next month. Custom badging. Love that stands. The chrome on the rear end, like I mentioned before, gave me a ton of problems, but it turned out half decent. And even though this build gave me so many issues, I'm really sad to see it done, like I have with all my builds. And I do have another Nomad kit. We're gonna see what the next one brings. Time to see what Master Builder says about all this. Build number 18, Monogram kit. A lot of supplies used on this build. A lot of supplies. 2 good notes. Starting in December of last year, finished in August of this year. I gave it 4 stars, even with all the issues. That's the finished master plan and the post-build assessment. What went right? Built car to vision, perfect lowrider stands. What went wrong? Stripped twice due to the paint and 2K clear. What can improve this build? Always use first 2K clear. Improve the headline install. Test fit chrome parts. Well, that's it for this chapter in Master Builder. On to the next one.